Hey, welcome back to another video, you guys. In this video, let's learn about the data warehouse models. Let's start. So, what are data warehouse models? Data warehouse modeling is the process of designing the schemas of detailed and summarized information of data warehouse. The goal of the data warehouse modeling is to develop a schema describing the reality or at least a part of the fact which the data warehouse is needed to support. Data warehouse modeling is an essential stage of building a data warehouse for two main reasons. Firstly, through the schema, data warehouse clients can visualize the relationships among the data warehouse to use them with greater ease. So this is the example for data warehouse model. So these are the databases in which the data warehouse is created over here, and this data warehouse, which is RDBMS, has been accessed through the query and the analysis tools through the computer. Next is, why is data model even important? So data modeling ensures that all data objects required by the database are correctly represented. So omission of data will lead to inaccurate reports and produce incorrect results. The omission of data will result in incorrect reporting and bad outcomes. So data modeling aims to illustrate the types of data utilized and stored within the system, the relationships between them, and how they can be grouped and organized, and their formats and attributes. So the data model gives a clear picture of business requirements. So the next thing is the data modeling lifecycle. In this section, we define a data modeling life section. In this section, we define a data modeling lifecycle. It's a straightforward process of transforming the business requirements to fulfill the goals of storing, maintaining, and accessing the data within the IT systems, which is information technology systems, which you guys all know, which you guys already know. So the result is a logical and physical data model for an enterprise data warehouse. So whatever the input which is being accepted by the business requirements will be converted into logical as well as physical data model into the data warehouse. So the objective of data modeling lifecycle is primarily the creation of storage area for business information. So whatever the raw business information is being gathered to the business requirements, so that will be even converted into a logical as well as physical data models, and it will be stored into the storage area. So that area, so whatever the storage area is there from the logical and physical data modeling stages will be shown. So you can look at here a generic data modeling life cycle. So this, whatever the input which is being accepted to the business requirements is converted into logical data modeling, and this logical data modeling is being extracted to physical data modeling, and after all the analysis and queries, it will be fulfilled to business requirements for storing the data. So next, the types of data warehouse models. So there are basically three types of models. One is enterprise model, data mart, and then virtual warehouse. So let's see what exactly these three are individually. So first thing is the enterprise warehouse. So an enterprise warehouse collects all the records about subjects spanning the entire organization. So it supports corporate wide data integration, usually from one or more operational external data providers, and it's cross-functional in scope. So what it does exactly is it supports all the wide data integration that is accessed through one or more systems, operational systems, and it's cross-functional easily. So an enterprise data warehouse may be accomplished on traditional mainframes like Unix super servers or parallel architecture platforms. So it requires extensive business modeling and may take years to develop and build. So this enterprise warehouse is kind of like a long-term building technology. So next thing is the data mart. A data mart includes a subset of corporate wide data that is of value to a specific collection of users. The scope is confined to particular selected subjects. For example, a marketing data mart may restrict its subjects to the customer items and sales. The data contained in the data mart tend to be summarized. Okay. Data mesh is divided into two parts, which is independent data mart as well as the dependent data mart. Independent data mart is sourced from data captured from one or more operational systems or external data providers, or data generally locally within a different department or geographic area. So dependent data mart is something which is sourced exactly from enterprise data warehouses. This is kind of like the direct entry through the data marts. So the next thing is the virtual warehouses. So virtual data warehouses is a set of perception over the operational database. For effective query processing, only some of the possible summary vision may be materialized. So a virtual data warehouse is simple to build but required excess capacity on operational database servers. So the next thing is the structure of data which is inside the data warehouse. So if you can look at here, this is the highly summarized structure. This is likely summarized data. Here is the current detail level and this is the order detail level. So let's see what exactly all these objects is. So the first thing is the older detail data which is stored in some form of mass storage, and it is infrequently accessed and kept at a level consistent with current detail data. So older detail data is not accessed frequently, which is accessed maybe once or twice in a year or so. So that is why it is called as older detailed data. And next is lightly summarized data, is the data extracted from the lower level of detail found at the current detail level and usually is stored on the disk storage. So this data is stored in the normal disk storage. And when building the data warehouse, have to remember what unit of time is summarization done over, and also the components or what attributes the summarized data will contain. So highly summarized data is compact and directly available and can be even found outside the warehouse. So the metadata is the final element of data warehouses and is really a various dimensions in which it is not same as file drawn from the operation data. So why do we need to even use the data warehouse modeling? So first thing is the business requirements collection. Next thing is improving the performance of database, like you can easily access the database easily. And next thing is the provides documentation of the source and target system. Thank you.